Hi everyone, welcome back to BohoMystic. My name is Marinelli, and today we're going to do messages from Archangel Michael. We're doing a pick a card. Today we're going to be using a deck that I actually created called the Sunlit Path, and it will be available shortly. This is my sample deck. The deck that I will have available for sale is in a linen finish. More details to follow on upcoming dates. We also have the Archangel Michael deck. Let's see what he has to say today. I think I'm going to pull a few tokens also, and I think that's it. Let's get into the reading. All right, for group one, if you guys chose this Selenite Hamsa hand, this is your reading. Okie dokie. I'm going to do a few of these. Okay. We have a stack of books. We have a gauge. And then we have a bullseye. Ooh. Okay. Let's get a card from Archangel Michael and see what's going on. That was fast. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have, this is a blessing in disguise. Be patient and have faith that your angels have this situation under control. What will come is far better than you dared to dream. And your card is trust in divine purpose. This experience has divine meaning. Healing will come. Know that you are on a path of growth. Okay. Let's get you a couple cards from this deck. Archangel Michael, what is it that we need to know? What does group one need to know? What message do you have for group one, please? Bottom of the deck, we have Manaz. Self-attunement, self-awareness, placement in the world, collective consciousness, humanity and relationships, conflict resolution, and manifestation. Wow. And strength underneath that. Ankh underneath that. What I'm getting, before we even look at the rest, like group one, you're going through some difficulty. But with the book, you know what, I'm going to put these on so I can see better and speak better, I guess, so I can see better. We have number 93, and it's 3 books. We have an arrow right into the bullseye. And then, as I said, we have a gauge, which says empty to full. And I didn't even see that before. And I was going to just say, it's like as though you received news that just flatlined you. And the little arrow on this gauge is on the E. I didn't even see that. So have you found out something recently that floored you? Yeah. But that can be, for lack of better words, I know, like resuscitated. Can it be resuscitated? Can it be regenerative? Can it be rekindled again? Because with the Ankh, it's everlasting life. Energy cannot be destroyed nor created. I mean, this definitely goes with divine purpose, divine timing, but I also feel like it's though whatever news that you had or received, there's healing from it or reconciliation from it. Interesting. humanity and relationships, conflict resolution. Yeah, something happened. Okay, let's take a look at your cards. Oh my gosh. The first card is the Tower. Yeah. All right. Group 1, pile 1. Something big has happened. With the books, though, I definitely feel like it's that you learned something. You found something out. And it shook you to your core. With the Tower card, we have associated with Mars, ruler of destruction, radical change, groundbreaking news, devastation leading to great growth and enlightenment, which is the great growth here, a cosmic restart, dissolving vulnerable foundations, thrust towards positive action and transformation. Then we have number 33. All things are possible. Compassion, guidance, inspiration, and divine intervention. Like the Tower. Heightened intuition. Call to serve and uplift the collective. Especially with this collective here and collective consciousness. I know this can be very sensitive to discuss, but there has been a lot of heavy news and things happening. And maybe there are some in this collective that have been personally affected by devastating news that's been being seen and known about in the greater collective. That's for some. But the compassion, guidance, and divine intervention. Yeah, maybe someone even intervened. That's how you found out about something. Taurus says, yes. Okay. Warrior spirit. And Aries. Yeah. It's like someone did something a little shady. Or maybe the person who gave you the information or made you, who delivered the information or news to you, had ulterior motives or really wanted, unfortunately got some satisfaction in hurting your feelings. With Taurus as we have warrior spirit, defense while taking action, reactive power, change, conflict and challenge, pushing through. It's yang energy. But reactive power, defense while taking action. So it's like having spear and shield, right? So it's like taking steps of defending yourself, but also ready to protect yourself and move forward. And I feel like that's how you've been feeling. Maybe you've been attacked. But I feel like it's the information. I feel like you've been hurt, right? You've been receiving a lot of emotionally devastating news, or news that shook you to your core, and you've had to still continue moving forward and figuring it out all in the space of the same time. And that's under Tower. It's like the tower falling down on you, and yet you still have to wake up in the morning and go to work. You still have to do what you have to do that night. You still have to cook dinner. You still have to pay the bills, still dealing with the tower at the same time. But you are being told that all things are possible and that you can get through this. Aries is forward momentum. It's working together. It's teamwork. It's cooperation, right? Both of these coming together. This can't stand by itself. One side can't stand by itself or it would fall. Trust and loyalty, relationships, it could even be a mode of transportation. But in this case, all I see is forward momentum, teamwork and collaboration. To have compassion and guidance to whomever gave you the bad news, or someone did something that was just, I don't know, just it wasn't right, didn't sit well. But I have to say that you are being called, I think, for compassion and guidance. And that's what I was, and I also made mention, what was it that I made mention about reconciliation? Conflict resolution with Manaz. Maybe in time. Oh, you know what I'm seeing with this arrow in this bullseye? Like as though someone knew exactly how to hurt you. It's like they knew your sore spot, your weak spot, your weakness. And it's like you had interference. That's what I'm getting. You had interference by a third party. And they made things kind of worse for you. But it doesn't mean that it's not, like, don't take everything they have to say to heart. I think there can be a way to figure out how to move forward and through this mess, per se. I think there's even compassion and even forgiveness here. Again, if there is like another person in this trying to like stir the pot, that's what I keep getting. I feel like you've had interference. But what I will say is that Archangel Michael, I think, is saying it's better for you to have known the news, the truth, no matter how it came out. That the truth, even though it hurt, even though it shook you to your core, it was meant to be known when it was known. Even if someone got some joy out of hurting your feelings. And that you're going to be able to move forward. This is giving you kind of, if not cleaning a slate, if it's not necessarily cleaning the slate to start again, it may be rebuilding this relationship on different terms with better boundaries and better goals, or with a better idea of where you want this relationship to go and how to get there. It's like you're gonna have a reevaluation of this relationship. You know what? Let's do a couple clarifiers. Justice, balance, all right. And Berkana, yes, birth, growth. Again, with the growth, you're going to grow from this situation. And it may actually be with the same person or with the person. It's like dissolving your status quo relationship and rebuilding, right? With Berkana, which is birth, growth, flourishing, liberation, renewal, recovery, rejuvenation. Again, the concept of renewal. I keep seeing and feeling. And that's with all things are possible in AWAS, which is teamwork and collaboration. Like it's though you're going to be able to regroup, decide, are we moving forward again in this relationship? And this does not have to be a romantic relationship. This can be in any relationship. We have several interpersonal relationships where truths can really hurt our feelings. It does not have to be a lover or a romantic relationship. It could be your child. It could be your best friend. It could be a sibling. It could be your parents. It could be anyone. But I think that there's going to be a reevaluation of the relationship, and you'll see that you can move forward. And with this Justice card, with Tower and Thurasaz, you have balanced outcome, fair and just, karmic justice, legal matters, need for balance, satisfaction, seeking truth. making an honest and balanced evaluation, but also receiving an honest and balanced evaluation. And I think that's what you're going to do. I think you're going to make and look at this relationship in a way that you never have, and make a new honest and balanced evaluation of things, of how things truly are, and not how you may have seen them before through rose-colored glasses. And if someone did take pleasure in sort of making you see the truth or the ugly truth of someone because you were unwilling to see it, that's the relationship you should also be considering changing boundaries around. I just want to say that, because that is still here, and I feel that. But ironically, the relationship that you receive the truth of, I think, could potentially have merit for growth and change. So I'm sorry, group 1, that you experienced something like this. And no one likes to be, taken aback like that. I mean, no one likes to be thrown for a loop, especially in a relationship that means a lot to you. So I really do wish you a lot of clarity in the next few days. And Archangel Michael is very clear, though. I think that, he is clearly stating that it is better for you to know what you know now, and that truth is going to catapult you in a new direction, based on truth and true growth in a relationship that may have been based, in my opinion, on false expectations or false promises, or I don't know what it is. Yeah. I know that he is with you. He's always protecting you. He's guiding you through all of this. So don't think that you're alone. So wishing you all the best, always. Bye. Hi, group 2. If you guys chose this gorgeous stone disc, this is your reading. Let's see what Archangel Michael has to tell us. I'm going to pick a few tokens and see what comes up. You got 2. Put my glasses on. Oh my God. This is the exact same. There's like hundreds in there. This is the exact same one that group 1, pile 1, group 1 just had. So this is a gauge, like a gas gauge from E to F. So empty to full, and the arrows on empty. And then you have 144 with a hand receiving paper currency. Are we looking at financial abundance? Pentacle World. Bottom of the deck, we have, it's almost over. Your current challenges will soon be resolved, and you will be able to look to the future with a smile. Look at that, guys. That is wonderful. That is wonderful. Okay. So abundance is coming. It's fantastic. What else does Archangel Michael have to tell us? What does Archangel Michael have to tell group 2 regarding what they need to know right now? Message from Archangel Michael, please. All right. Let's see. Bottom of the deck. Mother Gaia. What did I say? Pentacle suit. Definitely physical world and our physical. She who nurtures and provides, all the while waiting for your return. Yes. I think this is telling you there's, I mean, it's also, look at that beautiful tree. I love this card. It was one of my favorites when I made it. It's abundance. It's also grounding yourself. Know that the physical world, the physical realm, the manifestations in this physical, the suit of matter and form, it is here for you. It's not closed off to you. That's beautiful. Oh, algae underneath that. That's protection. Protection, you're shielded, awakening, divine guidance, spirituality, health, growth, and vitality, sanctuary. Yeah, you are being extremely protected. Know that you will and are being provided for. You will. Oh. All right, that's beautiful. Let's see what we have here. Angels of healing are with you. A time of healing is about to bless your life. Accept Archangel Raphael's emerald green light while I enhance your strength. I feel like there's a healing of a lack mindset. Strength through a period of difficulty. And if this truly, as I said, Pentacles suit, because that's all I kept getting, it could be your health. And for those in group 2, if this is to do with health and bills, you feel like you're running on empty and you are finding yourselves having difficulty in paying your bills, your health bills, or even working during an illness, I want you to know that you are being guided, you are being protected, you're being watched over. Yeah. Even this color, right? Look how gorgeous that is. I thought it was a carnelian, but it's not. Very grounding. Okay. Let's see what else there. The butterfly. Call upon or embody the butterfly spirit. Transitory, transformation, inspiration, and manifestation. I think that this situation of matter and form, if it's financial, if it's your health and your security and stability that comes along with that, it is transforming. It is evolving as we speak. And I think that's what Archangel Michael is letting you know. That is what he is trying to, that is the peace that he is trying to impart to you. It is evolving. You have not been forgotten. Your manifestations have not been forgotten. Boundaries, self-care. Have you been taking care of yourself? Self-care is not selfishness. It is growth. Have you or do you need to establish boundaries when it comes to your finances? Or your own health? And I'm even going to throw in there your own mental health. Are you giving and giving and giving even when you're exhausted? Are you listening to your own body when you need a rest? Are you taking a time out when your joints are aching Are you loving yourself? And I just did a video regarding our higher selves and their advice during these turbulent times. And self-care was a huge theme in that reading. You should definitely take a look at that. Urus, strength. Power, strength, endurance. And this is what the angels of healing are with you. Self-determination, health, healing, and renewal. Mental fortitude. This is also a gateway. But all I see here, and it's the health, healing, and renewal, just what they're saying here. Health, healing, and renewal is coming. You are evolving. You are literally becoming, like, it's coming your way. I can ask, I'm going to clarify this, see what else we can get. It's like, though, this is also a gateway. It's like, are you being shown a way to attain what you need? Are you being given access to a doctor? Are you finding out about a new job, a new role that could potentially pay more? Have you been approached by someone? And all you have to do is step through that gate to get it. Patience under the butterfly spirit. This says providing universal grace. Yeah. I also think they're acknowledging, Archangel Michael is acknowledging the patience that you have had through this transformation, through this time of adversity, through this difficult financial pinch that you've been under. Let's clarify. Let's clarify this. What do we have here, please? For angels that are healing. For angels of healing are with you, and Urus. Wolf spirit, guardianship, balancing teamwork and independence, guidance and navigation, trusting your instincts. What's coming through here is the guidance and navigation again with Urus, by it being a gateway. I feel like you're being shown opportunities or even doorways that you can go, and you may not be taking them. Like, Archangel Michael and your angels and your guides are guiding you and showing you synchronicities of steps that you may be able to take to alleviate your circumstances. I think you need to take a moment and look around. Sometimes synchronicities are quiet. Sometimes their guidance is quiet. Maybe in your dreams, between realms. Trust your instincts. If your instincts are telling you, I need to see this specialist, go see that specialist. I need to look further into this. I need to look into refinancing. I need to throw my hat in this ring for a job that maybe I didn't think I could get, but I'm going to do it because you never know. Do it. Those are little things that are being given to you. Follow those instincts. Follow those gut instincts that you may be getting and not acting upon. All right, for butterfly spirit and patience, what do we have? Number 87. Oh, I love this card. Oh, I love this card. I know it's a unique number. You don't see it often, but I love this number. Follow the signs. What were we just saying? Trust that your blessings are incoming. Oh my gosh. Universal order at play. Message to assess life balance of material goals and spiritual journey. Oh my gosh. Guys, you are on the right path. Archangel Michael is telling you, you are on the right path. But you need to continue moving in this path. Like, don't stop. Even if you haven't seen yet the fruits of your labor, you haven't seen yet the complete healing or the reversal of means yet. It doesn't mean that they're not coming. They are. Don't give up a foot, a foot shy of the door, a foot shy of that end goal, of the finishing line. Don't. Because you're so close. I can feel it. You're so close. All right, let's see what we have for boundaries. That's what I want to know. Ingwas and forgiveness. What are we looking at here? With Ingwas, we have natural cycles, seed, germination, new beginnings, fertility and creation, inner fire, inner strength, completion and fruition. So Ingwas really is like the seed, right? It's the male seed. It's the seed. And it has an entire life. That seed has an entire life, correct? I think that you are being told that you're at the end of that cycle of this seed. You've done everything else. You're about to have the completion and fruition. With this fence here on boundaries, I wonder if you've been feeling like you have been just, like every door has been slammed in your face and every gate has been closed to you, like that you've been barred access to everything that you want. Or every time you took a step in one direction or the other, you felt like, nope, like the world was working against you. Maybe that's what this is, because I don't think it was that. I think it was redirection. This forgiveness card is interesting. It says, forgiving is not forgetting, it's integrating. Integration calls back our power and makes us whole again. Maybe it's seeing that you haven't been barred from life, you've only been redirected. And I know I don't want that to sound cliche, but I feel that, like as though maybe forgiving the trespasses or what we consider the trespasses of others on our journey will give you some peace. Maybe also help you break down a cycle. If this is a lack mentality, a healing, if this is a healing of a lack mentality, because that is so ingrained in us and that is so passed down. That's a really deep inner child work scenario. And maybe it's forgiving yourself for it's like when it dawns on you that you have more power, right? More power over your situation that you may have thought you didn't. It's kind of forgiving yourself for not seeing it sooner. There's something here and I can't quite get my finger on. I definitely know the Ingwa. This Ingwas, there's no question. It's like, oh, thank you. All right. It's amazing. All right. So if this is truly breaking through a lack mentality, it's that your seed, your hard work, you breaking the cycle has grown past those boundaries, has broken through those self-limiting beliefs And finally, you can move past that. It's like forgiving yourself and moving past your own insecurities that have plagued you for so long. That's what this is. I kept seeing a weed or like a plant grow through this this fence, but I couldn't place it. It's amazing. Anyway, it's absolutely amazing how spirit speaks. Anyway, yeah, that's what it is. It's like you are having a breakthrough in some limitation that you have regarding your pentacle world. Again, pentacles is wealth, it's financial, it's your home, it's your family, it's your health. I mean, it's your legacy here in the material form. And I feel like you are now seeing past that, or you will. You're like at the end of this transformative cycle to see yourself move forward and break through that cycle. So my phone died, but I did want to just come back on for pile 2 and say, I know that Archangel Michael is so proud of the work you've done. And I know that he is telling you that he is right there with you. And it definitely sings of his work and his intervention also. He is a warrior, and I think that so are you guys. And I want you to know that the tide is going to change. As I said in the beginning of this video, the tides are changing. Big growth and abundance is coming in for all of us. So hold on tight and be patient for a little bit more. Be patient for a little longer. But you guys are there. You're right there at the cusp. And I'm so happy for you guys, and I'm wishing you always the best. So take care. Bye.